All right. Let's start in a let's start lying. I've been enjoying lying down. So you can start lying down, you can feel a little support under your head. Um, if you wanted to make this a little bit of a back bend, I think that would be fine. You could put a little pillow under your shoulders and then a little pillow under your head as well to give a little bit of chest opener lift. I might do that for myself, and we'll go from there. As you get comfortable, it's finding your props. Give yourself a moment, make sure it feels comfortable. You can have the legs sort of just outstretched or knees bent, feet flat on the floor, whatever feels kind of better to you. A little bit of support under the ribs or shoulders, and then head. This makes it a little easier to take an inhale. You can put the hands on the belly. And move the hands up to your ribs. Breathe in and out through the nose. And put one or both hands on the top of the chest. Let's go again. Put the hands on the belly. This time you just sort of take a little more awareness to feeling that the hands are rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Don't force it, try to be natural. Just let the sensitivity of the hands help speak to the breath, where the breath is going. Try the ribs again. Top of the chest. Notice which one was the easiest, sort of your goal, the easiest one to breathe in. Just put your hands there again. And then go to your bronze, the one that was the most challenging or had the least amount of movement, fluctuation. Put your hands there. Really send your awareness, send your attention, consciousness to that part of your body. Go back to the gold again. Go to your silver. That's the middle one. Middle one. Encourage movement. Sometimes you actually have to squeeze on the exhale before you can expand on the inhale. Back to the gold. One more time to the bronze. And one more breath, just a full body breath. All three zones. Try to breathe and fill in and then empty. Allow for this time to help you settle in. Be with your body, feel your body. Exist with your body with a little bit of reprieve from your thoughts. Release the breath practice and just feel a moment, the sensation of the pose. We'll stay lying, but if you want, now you can lie flat on the back if you had a prop to support you. Maybe still a little rest under the head. And bring in your left knee, holding it in the hands, draw it towards the body. Pull the knee wide. Pull the knee across. Bring the knee to center, extend it towards the sky, any directions that it's manageable for you. And then slowly place it on the ground. Bring the right knee in, hold it in both hands as you pull the knee towards the body. Take the knee wide. Take the knee across. And then extend the leg towards the sky, any direction that works for you. And slowly lower the leg down. We'll do that whole set again. Take the left knee in, keep breathing. But in addition to breathing, feel the sensation that's highlighted by pulling the leg into the posture. Take the knee wide. Stay present with the sensation. Take the knee across. This is the form of yoga. It is the asana. It is shining attention and awareness from our mind onto our sensations to slow us down. Extend the leg straight, hold it a moment, and slowly lower down. Bring the right leg in, pull it towards the body. You can technically focus on anything, but in a yoga class, we focus on the body most often and the breath. Take the knee wide. Take the knee across. And then extend the leg straight without using your hands if you can. Doesn't matter if it's closer to the floor. And then lower the leg. Good. One more round, but this time you're going to do a little different. Rather than hold the knee, walk your hands down the shin so you're holding more of the ankle. And so pull the ankle towards your belly. This will kind of feel like a pigeon pose that was flipped upside down. Good. Holding the ankle in the right hand, pull it across the body. So it's kind of like a twist that we do, but we're also extending the leg a little bit, getting that outer hip stretch. Good. Come back onto your back. Hold the left foot with the left hand, like almost like a happy baby pose, half happy baby, and start to direct the foot wide as you slowly extend. Doesn't have to be a lot, it can be a little. Yeah, looks good. And then release, slowly let that leg come back down to lying on the mat. Bring the right leg in. You're going to walk the hands down the shin a little more than last time, holding near the ankle and pull the ankle towards the body so it looks more like an upside down pigeon. Holding with just the left hand, pull it across. It might start to twist you and lift your hip off the ground. You might extend that leg a little bit depending on how it feels in your body, as long as you can maintain the bind. Opening up the back a little bit and the outer hip. Often hip tightness or low back tightness comes from the outer legs and the glutes. Hold the foot in the right hand so it looks like a half happy baby. You can extend the foot a little bit more. It's just, we're warming up, don't overdo it. Just stay in your sensation. Stay in the body's awareness as a way to focus and harness the mind's attention. more time, that version of a set. Bring up the left knee, walk the hands down towards the left ankle, and then gently pull the ankle towards the body so it looks like an upside down pigeon. Take an extra breath here and be present. Notice the sensation. Let your noticing of the sensation calm the nervous system. Gently holding the foot or ankle, pull it across the body with the right hand into a gentle twist. Stay with the sensation as the asana transitions. Hold the foot with the left hand, half happy baby. You can start to extend the leg out wide if you like, if it works for you. Don't overwork, we're just warming up. Looks good. And then slowly release the foot and extend the leg. Last round, bring up the right. Walk hands down the shin so you're holding the ankle as you pull it in towards the body. Holding in just the left, pull it across into some variation of a twist. A little bit deeper than what we do at the end of class where we hold the knee. Holding the foot adds a little more of the stretching of the leg muscles, outer leg muscles. Bring it back across, hold the foot in the same hand, the right hand, into a half happy baby. Debate pushing out through the leg, straightening it some. Hold your attention on the sensation. So the asanas, those are the postures we take. We do breath work to stay mindful and to stay more detail-oriented, sensitive. When we start to turn away from our external stimuli, you've got my words to help guide you, but ultimately we're turning away from the other stuff that's going on. Place your feet flat on the floor on your mat and just windshield wiper the knees side to side. You can have the feet a little wider to make this pose more accessible, more dynamic. Just windshield wiper the knees a couple times and notice the sensation. Notice how the tops of the thighs and the front of the hip, what's going on there with the sensation of the pose. We're trying to create a sustained focus on our body sensations by listening to our breath to stay calm and by turning our attention away from the other stimuli so that our body awareness, our body sensation becomes a single point of focus. Take the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop open. And stretch your arms overhead behind you, open across your chest. Press your hands and elbows and shoulders down into the floor so your ribs start to arc up into the air, just slightly opening the front of the body. Breathe into the space you're making. Release your groins and sit bones towards the earth. Press the inner thighs down and away from you. Let this be a release of tension in your back. Good. Bring the knees back up. Press the feet flat into the floor and press your elbows and shoulders flat into the floor. Position your elbows next to your side ribs so your arms feel like a little T-Rex. Your hands are kind of pointing in the air. The elbows are down by your side ribs. And push down with the back of the tricep, the shoulder and elbows to lift your hips up with your feet. Let's just lower down. Let's do like a couple more of those. Inhale, lift up into bridge. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up into bridge. Exhale. exhale, lower down. A couple more. Keep going at your own pace. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Staying attentive to the body sensation as an object of focus. Object of focus is called a dharana in yoga. Become single-minded as opposed to a chattering mind with many different things. Good. Rest your hips down. You put your hands on your knees and just give a little gentle rock side to side and front to back. And when you're ready, you're going to rock up to a comfortable cross-legged seat. We'll spend just a moment here in that cross-legged seat. If you need to slide something underneath you, go right ahead. But just try to lift up as though your back was against an imaginary wall. As best you can, close your eyes and imagine that the back of your hips, the back of your shoulders, and the back of your skull were equally pressing against an imaginary wall. And then just try to sustain that posture for a few deep breaths. If it's available, you're going to put your arms out on an imaginary coffee table rather than your thighs. Breathe and notice what this pose is asking of your strength, not just of your mobility. If it's available to you, you're going to keep your elbows at shoulder height and open your arms to look more like a field goal post or a cactus without losing that imaginative awareness of that wall. Good. Gently sink back and firm up your core. Bring your legs out. You can keep the heels down for a more accessible version. You can hold behind the knees for the next level and lift the feet. And the most challenge would be to lift the legs in the air with your arms also in the air. This is called boat pose. The core is stabilized, but it's not terribly rounded. We're just using our core to hold ourselves up. Keep reaching up and back through your crown. Awesome. Slowly cross the ankles so that the other shin is in front, and let's try that cross-legged pose again. Align your spine using an imaginary wall for your head, shoulders, and hips. Sustain this shape for yourself, and if it's available, remove the hands from supporting the thighs. Breathe, and hold in your presence your body awareness. It is a tried and true method of letting down the chattering, incessant mind. We are piercing it with our focus, still using our mind, still being very present with our mind, but turning all of our attention to all the thoughts we think about the past and the future into the sensation of right now. Field goal post arms. Be mindful that you don't lose the wall behind you, imaginary wall. Good. Take that right hand, place it down on the right, and gently make a rainbow arc with the left hand, and just continue it so it's a full circle, like you're tracing a circle. And just follow that circle with your gaze. If you want a little neck stretch involved as well, you're following your fingertips with your gaze. Nice and slow as you breathe. The mind's like, we got this. We know what to do. It's like driving a car, right? So often we drive the car, but we're rarely focused on the driving of the car. We're listening to music. We're thinking about thoughts about what we're going to say to this person or that person, or what we're going to do next, or God forbid, texting on that phone, right? But there's all these things, but what the body's actually doing is driving the car. Come back up. Let's take the hand. If you want to switch which ankle's in front, go right ahead. Put the left hand down, and then use the right arm to trace some circles. Nice and slow. And so here is this rare opportunity of yoga to balance balance some of our lifestyle habit of being still, not moving, sitting culture, and being in this social thought realm. Here we are, just being in motion, different ranges of motion, learning to focus our mind on just the sensation. Back to center, you're going to rock forward over your shins and take tabletop position. To start in tabletop position, first spread your palms very brightly, so much brightly that you can actually feel a stretch in the palm of your hand because your thumb and index and pinky are getting so far away from each other. Take a moment to really stretch your palm. One thing I like to do is kind of press down my pinky and then pull my thumb away from it. And I press down my thumb and I pull the other fingers away from the thumb. Just so you can feel a tendon and muscle in between the bones of the hand stretching. Just hold that for a few moments as you make your arms nice and steady and firm. Keep pressing down through your hands. Just notice when your attention starts to wane. The same way we start driving the car and then we're just thinking about whatever else. Good. Go ahead, soften the hand into a, so you can still press fully down into the mat, but it might not be as intense, right? Something a little more sustainable. Whatever feels good to you. With the hands pressing down, slide the right foot straight back and then lift it into the air. So it's about hip height. Breathe here and stabilize. We're going to slowly lift the leg so the back glute muscle is toning about 6 inches. So from neutral and then 6 inches up. Just pulse at your own pace and feel the back leg muscle working. Couple more. Breathing, lifting. Noticing your subtle movement. One thing that starts to happen is we start to open our hip and turn our toe out. Try to let the heel go a little wider so you're lifting from the inner leg rather than the outer leg as best you can. Good. Replace that knee. Let's slowly take the left leg back and then up and pulse here as well. Breathe. Good. Downward facing dog pose. Lift your hips up in the air. Keep pressing down through your palms as you slide your sit bones down through the legs into the sole of your feet. Breathe into those 3 chambers as we practiced earlier. And try to hold this whole body awareness, the breath, the arms, the legs, the core. Hold a whole body awareness that it feels like one body, one posture. Rather than focus on several little things. Mind has this amazing capacity to break it up in detail and separate, but it can also unite and put things together, bundling information. Good. Dropping back down to the knees. You can scoot the knees back a little bit to add a little more challenge and bring your shoulders over your wrists. So you feel a little bit of core engagement in this plank posture. If you want to make it even more challenging, go ahead and just straighten your legs into plank pose. We're going to breathe here and start to, again, notice the whole body awareness. That there's almost a universal tone and energy level being cultivated. From the legs, to the arms, to the core, to the back. See it as one body. Good. Keep the elbows in against your sides. Slowly lower down into the push-up all the way down. Point the toes behind you and inhale, scoop into cobra pose. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Breathe here in cobra. Drawing the shoulders away from your ears. Good. Rest down slowly. Lift up the left leg. You can put out your right arm if it makes more sense to you. Lift up the left leg and pull it across the opposite side of the body. So you rolled your left hip up and open. You look up at the sky over your left shoulder. And then come back to center. Same thing, other side. You might swing out your left arm as you lift up your right leg up and over, opening the front of the hip and building some glute strength. Keep that leg in the air if you can, even if it's just hovering. Rolling back to center. Place both hands once again underneath the shoulders. Inhale, scoop up, hugging the elbows towards your ribs. Extend up through your chin, stretch the front body, and then exhale, downward facing dog pose. Strong arms. If you want to do this on your knees, you're more than welcome to. Inhale, lift up your right leg. This time it might look like a straight line from your hands through your right foot. Notice how the toes try to turn out and the hip tries to open. Square that a little bit and then lift about 6 inches higher. The right leg, feeling the strength happening in the back of the leg and the glute. Just pulsing and breathing. Good. You can rest a moment or switch right to the next side. The left leg will come up. Strong arms. Think of it as one pose as you pulse the leg. Good. Lower that leg down. Step your feet halfway forward on your mat, but step your feet wide enough apart that they cover the edges of the mat. You can put your hands on blocks or near the front edge of your mat. We're going to semi-wide-ish forward fold and extend now through your chin so it turns into flat back pose. Good. Breathe here and reach out through your crown or through your chin to the front of the room, front of your space. Keep pressing down with your hands. And slowly start to put energy down through the four corners of your feet, noticing if one corner was over efforting. For me, my big toe mound had way more body weight than the rest of my foot. So I just make that shift. And notice as you change how you're putting weight in your feet, how it changes other body sensations, maybe in the legs or hips. Breathing. And train yourself to have a singular focus on the care of your own body. Good. Shift your weight back so you can take your hands off the blocks and then inhale, come all the way up to standing mountain pose. Reach up high into the sky. You can touch your fingertips together above you and stretch up and a little bit back with your thumbs. Breathe into the shape here. You're going to imagine that there's a thread tied to your middle fingers and that thread went straight up into the North Star and someone was twirling it. Start to twirl it. Listen to your knees. Be careful. Listen to the hips. And just twirl your spine as though a thread was twisting from your fingertips, twisting the body. Inhale back to center. And let's untwist and then retwist in the other direction. Good. Start to think about it as a rotation of your rib cage. Rotate your rib cage like a barbershop pole. And let the rest of the body kind of work with it. free up the movement of the rib cage. Let's go to the second side. We're going to do one more round on each side, and I'll quiet down so you can be present for the sensation. Good. Come back to center. Relax your arms. Drop your head over to the left. Let the shoulders hang. Let them be so heavy that you actually feel a stretch intensify just by the weight of your arms drawing off of the right neck. Inhale, come back up. Let the head drop off to the other side. Same thing. Think of your arms as heavy, heavy weights being released like a levy. Inhale, come back up. Let's bring our feet closer together, more like a hips distance apart. Swoop the hands out in front. You can flex your palms. If you want to add awareness, you can hold a block. As you swoop the arms, bend your knees into chair. As you look through your palms, look through your hands, so that the higher you lift your hands, the higher you lift your chin. Listen to your body and sink deeply down through your thighs into your feet. Exhale, push your palms back, reverse direction. You're going to come up on your tippy toes, or the balls of your feet evenly as you push your hands back against an imaginary wall, and just turn your head, if you can, to your right. Pressing your palms back against an imaginary wall that's as far back as your palms could reach. Tone the arms. Good. Inhale, swoop the arms forward again. As you bend your knees, same thing, chair pose, let your gaze follow your palms up and back to an extent that feels right for your form, where you can feel still aware, even though we're looking at maybe the ceiling at this point, your body awareness is still revealing the strength in your legs, the balance in your feet, holding that one point of focus. Good, come back down, straighten your legs. Swoop the arms back behind you and press back against that imaginary wall as you lift up on tiptoe. And maybe for added challenge, turn your gaze. It'll help you have to work on your focus to the other direction. Rest with your arms. Feel the muscular tone of the shoulders and arms. Good. Inhale back to the first pose, chair pose, nice and slow. Constant fluid motion and awareness to build your mental clarity. If I'm not careful, I like to overwork the front of my feet. I have to be conscientious of rooting through the heels to help keep a full body awareness. Exhale, swoop your arms down and back, rise on tiptoe, and turn the gaze to the first side again. This is called an owl posture. Inhale, come back to chair pose. I don't know what the link between a chair and an owl is. You can tell me later. Exhale, swoop the arms down and back. Oh, I know what I should say because I posted on YouTube. You can tell me in the comments below. Turn your head to the left. Good. Come back to mountain posture. Root down through your fingers and feet as you rise up through your spine like a column, a pillar, and just feel the neutrality that you built in your posture. Good. Shift your weight into your left foot. Slowly bring your hands up and your right knee up. Try to balance for a moment. Won't be here long. And when you get to your highest point, step the right leg back, warrior one. In warrior one, lift your arms, full extension of warrior one. Breathe. Pressing down through your back heel. Push out through your front knee. Keep breathing and treat this as one full body awareness. Last moment or two of this practice, rotate the rib cage a little bit again like we did earlier. freeing the rotation, side to side motion of the ribs from the hips a little bit. Good. Step back to mountain pose. Create neutrality. Reach down through your fingers and feet. Reach up through your column of spine. Shift your weight over into your right foot. Bring up your left knee with your palm at the same moment. Stay focused. Stay focused. And then step way back into warrior one and rise your arms. Push down through your back heel as you reach out through your front knee. Breathe. One posture of warrior one. As you keep that open awareness, just rotate the ribs a little bit and feel how it impacts the rest of the body. Good. Step forward, neutral mountain posture. Breathe here. Great neutrality. Shift your weight over to your left. Bring up your right. And then exhale back, warrior one. Push up, full extension of your arms. And let your pelvis sink down through your legs as you rotate or twist the rib cage. Good. Twist your body, twist your ribs to the left and let your arms fall out by their sides, trying to look over or look through your left palm. Good. Big twist. Open it up. Warrior two posture. Maybe adjust your legs as you need. Warrior two posture. Still look through your left palm. And breathe. Good. Gently swoop the backhand down and under, and then back to mountain pose. Create neutrality in your posture. Down through your hands and feet, up through your column of spine. Good. Good job staying present in the flow. Shift over to the right foot. Bring up the left knee. Just to that full height, whatever that means for your knee. And then step back to warrior one. Inhale, lift into warrior one. Keep your keep your hips descending down through your legs. And rotate the ribs slightly, side to side, like you're twisting. Then open the arms out as you twist to your right. Stare through the back of your right arm, right palm. And then slowly helicopter all the way into warrior two. Nice and fluid. Steady transition. When your transitions have the same pace of movement, this is a good sign that the mindfulness is unifying your focus. When we transition quicker than sort of the pace of the class, the pace of the energy, the pace of the breath, that's a sign that the mind is jumping. It would love to think about whatever it likes to think about when it drives its car. This is not driving the car. This is a yoga practice on a yoga mat. So we ask something different of our mind. A presence for what is happening in the sense experience. Good. Step forward. Swoop that back arm under and through mountain pose. Inhale. Reach up with the arms. Take the left arm against the leg and slide it down as the right hand reaches over. Crescent. Let the head fall off to the left as well. Open the spine. Open the right side of your spine. Breathe to get deep into the sensation. Where does your presence need to be in the awareness? Inhale, both arms up, center. Drop the right hand to the leg and tilt. Let the neck go with the tilt. And then listen to the spine. to help open the shape of the pose. It's believed that if you focus on something long enough, steadily enough, this one thing, that you learn wisdom, you gain insights into it, that you don't have to read or learn about from Wikipedia or ChatGPT, that you can learn just from your own understanding. Bend your knees nice and slow. Slide the hands down the legs and place your hands on blocks or the mat. Inhale, extend into flat back. Exhale, step one or both feet back into plank. You can still do kneeling plank, whatever feels good to you. Hold the posture, breathe. On the next breath, exhale, pull your left knee to touch your left elbow, and then step back to plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, step your right knee to right elbow, keeping that foot in the air, plank. Left to left, plank. Right to right, plank. Left to left, plank. Right to right, plank. Good. You can drop to the knees if you haven't already and gently melt into your mat to rest a moment. Good. Come onto your forearms so your elbows are under your shoulders. You have your knees down still. Bring your hips over your knees. And this is tabletop, but on your forearms. But here, practice melting your rib cage through your shoulders. If you've ever seen like a mama cat carry a baby cat, that's the feeling. You should feel like the baby cat right now. With a relaxed collar. Still receive the breath and stay attentive to the body sensation. Inhale, press back up. Come back to plank pose. And pause here. You can do this on your knees. We're going to go opposite. So you're going to take your left knee to your right elbow and then back. Right knee to left and then back. We're going to alternate. First side, second side. Stay with my pace if you can. Do it on your knees if you like. First side, second side. First side, second side. One more round, you can do it. First side, second side. Good, relax. Sit back into child's pose. Sink the hips back toward the heels. Rest a moment. Breathe. It's okay to let yourself sort of rest the body-wise, but notice that you're still attentive. There's still awareness. And just do your best to direct it towards body sensation instead of just letting it wander off into thoughts. You might want a blanket for this next one to support your knees for a little more cushion. If you don't have a blanket or a pillow in your body, you can actually fold your mat for a little more support. Keep the right knee down and step the left foot forward. Use the blocks of your hands on the mat first to just lengthen and widen the posture. Once you feel like you've got a nice width, distance, press down through your feet so you can bring your hands up to your knee. Check to make sure you feel balanced. Squeeze your belly muscles in and back to support you. And lift up like you're trying to hoist your ribs up. Good. Now, think of your body like a wave, a crashing wave or a crescent. From your back foot, start to feel this energy rising forward, hips forward, ribs forward, throat forward and up, gaze up, arms up like a crashing wave, like the fingers in some fairy tale world could reach back and hold your back foot. There are people who do that. But we're just working on the energetics of it. Totally good. Get the benefits still. And feel the whole body of the crashing wave. Energy goes forward to go up. Good. Exhale, sit back. You can touch the floor briefly. Give your hamstring a little runner stretch as you sit back. And then let's slowly change sides. Take a few moments just to get the right distance and width with your right foot forward. Start to push down through your back leg and front foot. So you could easily, safely take your hand to your knee. You might want to think about it, even use your hand, direct the abs in towards each other and then back toward the spine for support. This should help you lift your rib cage up in a balanced way. From here, you're going to feel the energy up from your back foot. It all sort of moves forward through the shin, forward through the knee and thigh, forward through the hip, forward through the belly. It's forward through the ribs, but it looks more up. It's forward through the throat, but it looks like up, and chin and fingertips. Breathe here. Good. Sit back, run or stretch just for a moment here. Release that front hamstring. And then from this shape, you're going to rock into your front foot and step to the front of your mat, forward fold. Release your hands so your feet are holding you up. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Bend your knees and scoot the right foot way back, or left foot, whatever works in your sense, makes sense in your space. You have a wide-legged stance on the width of your mat. And just tip your pelvis over to the right, so your head goes left. Stretch your inner thigh. Reverse. Nice and slow, just create that single body awareness of moving the pelvis to one side and feeling how that one movement has a response in the whole body. Second side. Listen deeply. Turn away from the narrative of your mind and just exist in sense awareness. First side again. Second side. Good. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back as you come upright. Pull your arms back like you were a slingshot or a catapult or a bow being drawn. Pull back on your shoulders and arms so your heart feels open in the front. Keep stretching out through the skin of your palms, the front of your chest. Keep stretching down and out through the soles of your feet, trying to tear the mat into two pieces. And then nice and slow, rotate your ribs again to the left. And free the ribs up from the hips to the right. Good. Exhale, bow forward. You put your hands on blocks on the coffee table or on the floor. Walk the hands over to your right. You can turn the foot a little bit as you bend that knee. Keep your right leg straight, getting a deep inner thigh stretch. Walk the blocks over to the left and turn the foot as needed. Bend the left knee to get an inner leg stretch on the right. Good. Walk it back to center. Inhale, push down through your arms, lift up through your chin. And feel how the back muscles are toning and hugging to your spine to strengthen your back. Keep hugging those muscles into the spine. If you can, take your hands off of whatever they're holding on to. Let your legs and core stabilize the motion. And inhale all the way up. Open your arms again like the bow being drawn. Stretch back. Imagine a world where the backs of your hands touch behind you. Good. Lower your right hand and gently hook with your palm onto the top of the head. Gently pull the head over towards the left. Inhale, back up, open the bow with the arms, and then take the head with the right hand. Good. Bend and step to the front of your mat. Stretch your arms out wide like big V-shaped wings and come up on tippy toe once more. Breathe here. Try to stretch your breath now beyond just your belly, ribs, and chest. Try to breathe and extend out through your fingers and toes. Holding a one sense of awareness of body. Good. Plant your heels down deep into the earth. Sink down through your feet. Keep your legs as straight as you can today for this round. And just slide the hands down any amount. Straight leg forward fold. You don't have to get to the floor. Breathe here. Just feel the aligning happening in your legs. Draw into the belly muscles for stability. Inhale, come back up. If you need a wall, please go find one or a little ledge to hold on to. Having a ledge in front or off to your right. Shift your weight into your right and hook your left ankle on top of the knee. Sit back. One-legged chair or standing pigeon. What I was taught this is called. Breathe. Slowly take your right hand and hold the opposite knee. Okay, so maybe I said the wrong thing. If you need the wall, maybe you'll skip this or flip around. And you're going to slowly bring your forearm towards your shin. And some of you are going to get your elbow to your shin or your ankle. And if you want to go even further, you're going to slide that elbow away from the ankle and toward the knee to create a twist. I apologize. If you're using the wall, it would be on the left side. Come back to center and rise up. We'll do that again so that we can give everyone a chance to get their version of it. So now you will want, oh man, this is harder than it looks, folks. Mirroring, and so we're going to do the other leg. You're going to keep the wall on the side it was. It would still be on your right side. Still be on your right side. Or in front of you. That works great. Then we solve all the problems. Hook the right ankle on the left knee. Standing pigeon. And this can be enough of the pose. You can have plenty of expression here if you wish. Then you might take your left hand, pay attention here, Rich, and bring the left hand to the right knee. Maybe lower the left elbow to the ankle. And then I can choose, you can choose if you want to go further by sliding the elbow toward the knee. Breathe. Inhale, come back up. We will do it again so you have a chance if I messed you up on the first round with what you were balancing with. The wall will be on your left. Yeah. Hook the left ankle on the right. Standing chair. Next step is to put your right hand on the left knee. The wall will be here for you. You want to think about getting that elbow down to the right head. and you know what's next. So follow your breath, follow your whole body sense awareness to a place where you are present beyond your thoughts. Inhale, come back up. Bring the wall to the other side if you're working with it that way. And hook the right ankle on the left. Sit down. Keep breathing. You should feel that your mind feels a little slower. Sensation can just stay in the moment. Thoughts, they have to think about anything but the moment. It's by their design. Thought has to think about something in the past or the future. Imagined future. But the body is actually staying in the now. We're hugging close to the now when we focus on what we're sensing. Inhale back up. Good job. Challenging posture. Let's let your neck hang. Just going to do crescent rolls with your neck. Side to side. Ear to ear. Good. Separate your feet, turn the toes out a little bit, and squat down. Try to stay balanced over your feet as you squat. Hold this for 2 or 3 breath counts, finding your best squat. Anchor down through your tailbone. When you push up, if you have blocks, find those blocks, put them at the front of your mat again. Push down through the blocks and put your left foot in a triangular pattern with the blocks as you draw your right leg straight back and then up a little bit. You can roll the hip open as you turn the ribs to face the mat. Roll the hip open as you turn the ribs to face the mat. One more time. Roll the hip open. You might even turn your gaze. You've got your left, got your right leg in the air. Look over your left shoulder. Roll it back to center. Let that foot come to the ground. You're going to change which leg is your pillar. And then we'll slowly swing the left leg up. You can let that hip open. You're going to open the hip as you turn the ribs down. Open the hip, even if it's just energetic, might not be any physical movement. Turn the ribs down. One more time. Hip rolls open, that foot might move further back. Turn the ribs down and let the gaze go over the right shoulder. Breathe. And bring it back down. Sit back, inhale, come all the way up. Take your hands to your low back. A little massage with your hands against your low back. You're going to kind of work the hands down the back. Down the back. And then sort of press from your hips with your hands down through your feet. Open the chest. As you open the chest, pull the collarbones apart. Pull the shoulders and elbows back. Good. Bend your knees nice and deep. Hang your spine. You can rest your belly on your thighs for a moment. Keep relaxing your body onto your thighs. And then push with your legs to come up. Let's do that sequence one more time. Support your hips with your hands. Push your hips down through your hands, down through your feet. It'll bring the hips forward a little bit, but it will allow you to open your chest and collarbones and pull the shoulders and elbows back. Breathe deep here. And slowly slide the hands down the legs. You're going to bend your thighs as much as you need to so you can rest your belly on them. And kind of release your spine onto the thighs. Let the head go a little bit as well. Good. Come down to kneeling. And put your knees on a blanket if you'd like. Sit back, send your hips towards your heels for a second. One more time, lift up. We're going to do the same thing. If you want to go into full camel, you can. Or you just do the hip holding. It's the same thing we did while we were standing. I'll let you go at your own pace here. If you're doing camel, we don't want to put weight on our hands when we hold our feet. We just kind of hook our fingers. We use our spinal strength. Send your knees, your feet, your thighs forward. Send your hips forward. Send your spine, your ribs forward to go up into camel pose. Good. Keep going forward to come out of the pose, to come up, and then sink back down. I'm just going to rest down on your elbows or forearms for a moment. Receive some deep breaths. Let it drive your attention inward, inner body awareness. Back up. Position blocks between your feet. Or you can sit right on the ground. Bring your knees a little closer together. Make sure the tops of your feet are down. You almost feel like you're rolling the ankles out just a little bit. You can roll the ankles out just a little bit. So you got to stretch across the top of the thigh. Take a moment, lengthen your spine here, and sit quietly. Remembering from earlier in class where our hips, shoulders, and head pressed against an imaginary wall. Also combining with what we did earlier, breathing into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And then exhale, same. The whole torso empty. A couple deep breaths. Being in the sensation of the whole body. If you're sitting on something, it may help no matter what. You're going to reach back with your finger, with your right hand, and maybe put your hand on a block, or the floor is fine. And just walk that hand back as you twist to the right. And then draw a circle with your left hand. Don't look at it, just feel. Maybe you can look at the back hand, the right one. Reverse the circle. And come back up to center. Slowly twist the spine to your left. Reach back with the left hand. With a good back bendy twist a little bit. And then draw circles with your right. Reverse the circle. And then come back forward. Good. Remove the blocks. Cross your ankles as you sit back. Place the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open. Gently pull on your shins with your hands to bring your spine up against that imaginary wall. You have to pull on your knees, depending on your body type. So your hips, shoulders, and skull are against that imaginary wall, and receive the breath. Let your head fall to one side, and then the other. Then take your right hand to your left knee, your left hand behind you, and get another twist in here. Come back to that vertical spine. And then twist to the second side. Back to center. Slowly press your spine down into the mat and lie on your back. And work your shoulders down and away from your ears. This may lift your chest a little, but it will also lengthen the back of your neck some. Take a moment, kind of work the shoulder blades inside to side, and then down away from the ears. There should be a stretch here just doing this one action. And then plant the feet. We're going to do a couple more bridge poses like we started class. Stretching into this, the sensation we just worked on with our shoulders and neck. Good. Lower down. You can do any twist you like. I'll recommend today hooking your left knee over your right. So the knees are stacked. And then drop the legs over to the right. Roll out of that pose. Go a little bit in the other direction before changing sides. Put the right knee on top and drop the legs over to the left. out of pose. Go briefly to the other side just to get a reprieve. Center yourself, maybe take a knees to chest if you want. You can hold the feet, hold the big toes from inside the knee. Happy baby, just gently kind of pedal out the legs. Any kind of final pose that feels good to your body here. And then release your legs into Shavasana. Give your body plenty of space, legs and arms and neck. And now you can just let your awareness go wherever it wants. It can dream, it can think about whatever it wants to think about, it can stay in the body, it can go somewhere you've never been before. Now you release your focus, release your effort. Witness the benefit of your yoga practice. Stretch your body and then roll to your side. Take a comfortable seat on your mat. Thanks for practicing. Namaste.